from Wild House Models here again, and I wanted to give you an update and share lots of exciting news on the products we're developing for you. As you know, we successfully launched the Stasis Pod resin kit last year with its custom LED lighting set, and we've had a great response from modelers worldwide and really enjoyed hearing your feedback. Our manufacturing partner has certainly been kept busy with casting and moulding, and we've got some more in production at the moment. Since launch, we've added 2 new 24th scale figures to the set, including the Captain Cass figure and the Dal alien figure, which is now available as an optional extra in our online store. We've started to offer bundle packs, so do visit Wild House Models online, and we've got some great offers, saving around 15% if you buy a bundle. So now on to the update. First off, we have formed some great worldwide partnerships with retailers such as Federation Models in the US and Models Are Go here in the UK, so you can buy from them directly if you wish. We are also talking to more wholesalers and retailers globally in order to get our kits out to model makers and onto your workbench. A third figure is also being currently cast, and the new engineering figure will also be available shortly in our store. The figure is posed with a tablet device much like an iPad and positioned outside the Stasis pod holding one of the flexible hoses. So more on this soon, but the casting should be ready in the next month or so, and you can pre-order this online right now. So I want to share with you in greater detail some information about the new major kit for release in April or May this year. You may have seen our updates on social media about the MEC medical console, shown here. It's an exciting new kit from the Hostile Realms universe and based on some unique concept designs. The Stasis pods on board the deep space vessels are controlled from this advanced piece of medical equipment. And we've had Woody Stables, our illustrator, work on some fantastic concept sketches before we settled on a final design. As you can see from the sketches shown here, we had a lot of fun thinking about how the technology fits into the overall theme. The design we've ended up with is a touchscreen design with 3 screens. Since Hostile Realms is set about 100 years in the future, the technology needed to reflect technical advances along this timeline in the universe and couldn't be too unbelievable. The kit is 1/24 scale, is approximately 100 millimeters tall, around 140 millimeters wide and about 95 mil deep. The kit will have over 40 resin parts and 3 clear Perspex screen printed panels with an option on the design shown here. You'll be able to choose either the alien or human interface design. So if you have already bought the Stasis pod and have an alien figure for it, you might wish to choose the alien screen design for the medical console. So we're giving you this option in the store. We're planning to include a 1/24 scale Doctor figure as part of the kit. This figure is being created right now by our talented sculptor David Drage from Scotland, and it will be ready soon to mould and cast. More on this figure can be found on our blog. If you're interested, we've been posting some regular updates over the past week on its progress. But back to the medical console itself. Great attention to detail has been applied to the 3D CAD model in order to ensure that it looks and feels part of the same design to the Stasis pod, and the construction process remains of the same high quality as our other kit. We've also been considering etched parts, but these may be part of an optional purchase and we still have to decide if they are viable for the kit or not. Price and production are key factors in every element of the kit's manufacture for a small business such as Wild House Models, and we don't want to pass expenditure onto you unless it's really necessary. Our sculptor David is already creating a sexy 1/24 scale nurse figure at the same time as the Doctor, but unfortunately this will be an additional kit purchase and won't be included as part of the main kit. We are considering, however, a 1/9 scale version of the Nurse 2 for later this year, but this is in an early discussion phase with David. We hope to plan this sculpt over the summer for a Christmas release if we have enough interest to proceed, so please feedback and let us know if you want. You might not be aware, but with all our kits, we plan them from the start with a view that most modelers will want to like them. We've included a custom LED lighting board to the Stasis pod, and the medical console kit is going to be no different. This optional circuit board and cabling will be purchased separately or as part of a bundle kit on the site and has proven very popular with the Stasis pod. However, one small note is that we're making changes to the main board for the Stasis pod, following some feedback from our customers, and this is going to be around the USB interface. On the older boards we use the large type USB port, and we're going to be upgrading the next batch of boards to the smaller micro USB B port commonly used with today's mobile and cell phones. The LED boards are all custom designed, programmed and manufactured by our resident electronics expert Bernie Bottrell. Bernie has designed a board that will work independently with the medical console, or if you have both kits, work alongside and control the Stasis pod too. We plan to share some video on this soon. However, the LED lighting set for the console will feature the same functionality as the pods. It's going to have a magnetic switch, a flashing heartbeat monitor and lighting for the touchscreens, and some interface lighting using some optical fibre. We're also planning to include a USB cable in the box that will link the two kits together, and this has been designed from the initial CAD model to be an intrinsic part of the kit. For instance, the circuit boards will be held in place when you join the two main parts together, so there's no need for glue or screws. We also have a few secret plans around our lighting kit, but I'm not going to share these ideas just yet. They're very early ideas, not yet established enough to share any detail, but as soon as we are ready, we will. The next piece of major news to share is that we have some great plans around starships and deep space vessels. Following on from a survey we ran last year on our website, we had a lot of desire for some spaceships, and most of the votes we received reflected this. So Woody, our illustrator, has been working up some early 3D renders of the Intrepid Star mining vessel based on his early concept sketches. As you can see, this ship is the one in our early launch animation video and was the basis of the start of Hostile Realms. We are looking at ideas for producing this kit at some point this year, but our primary focus is on another new ship being conceptualized at the moment. Top of the list from the survey feedback was for a warship or military vessel. This was very unexpected and surprised us a little, as we wanted to go a more civilian route with mining ships and mining mechs and figures. But like all good startups, we pivoted and followed customer demand. So to add to this, I have some important and really exciting news to share. As an exclusive to Wildhouse Models, we're working on a design for a new Starship by Rick Sternbach. Rick is one of the leading designers in the film and TV industry, and he has worked on some great popular sci-fi shows such as Star Trek Next Generation, Star Trek Voyager, Deep Space Nine and the last Starfighter movie. As you may well know, Rick was the designer of the USS Voyager Starship, as well as the Cardassian Gala class and Klingon Vorcha ships, and we are very proud to have his designs associated with our next generation of kits. Rick has won 2 Hugo Awards and an Emmy for his creative and technical skills, and is generally a great guy to know. He has written many books together with Michael Okuda and has a great understanding of what is needed to bring a new ship design to life for us. I can tell you that this kit will be a new military deep space vessel at 1400 scale. This ship will be designed exclusively for us, and we're hoping to share some concept art in the next few weeks as we get progress from Rick himself. The plan is to have a finished kit of around 300mm in length based on his designs, and his initial ideas already have the crew talking up a storm. Bernie, of course, will be planning a lot of great electronics for the kit, including lighting the engines, tech and other elements of the ship design. We hope to have this in production and ready to model with luck for a Christmas release, but we have a lot to do before then. One last thing I wanted to talk about is a small side project we've been working on. For scratch builders worldwide, we've taken some of the initial pipework designs from the Stasis pod and expanded them to include 20 fantastic designs in total. These pipes are being cast shortly and will be ready by spring or early summer, So if you're scratch building a spaceship or other kit and you need some fancy pipework to really make it stand out, look no further. The pipes are going to be predefined in a variety of styles, lengths and angles from 40mm to 70mm long and from 2mm to 5mm in diameter. We're going to be selling these in packs of pipes for both the professional and the amateur modeler, and eventually be offering an option in our store to create your own pack based on your own personal needs. Finally, we hope you will sign up to our social media feeds for up-to-date information on the kits and some special offers, as well as our newsletter. So have a great time modelling with Hostile Realms and Wild House models, and see you again soon.